So with the writing assessment test, which is next month, Common Core, the FCAT in April, it's going to be a really stressful time for local students. Test-taking anxiety is very real, even for the best students. We want to show you, though, now how to help your child, or even if you're a teacher, help your student manage that stress. Joining me now with some relaxation techniques is Jackie Morrison with Namaste Playground. Good morning to you. Thanks for being here.
Good morning.
My son was just staying, because it was early release yesterday, my son was just staying late because his entire class is working on preparing for the writing assessment. Yes. And it is a very stressful time. He's an excellent student, but it really doesn't matter the way your brain sort of works. How does it just release something into our bodies that just immediately tenses us up? I picked him up and he looked like he was brain fried, bless his heart, at 10 years old.
Oh, poor thing. Well, let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
So let's say, what would you find to be most stressful? Being attacked on the street? Yeah. Having a book report that's due tomorrow and you haven't even read the book yet?
Okay.
Running late for school? Or it is the championship game and it's all down to you to make this final score? You know, what would you find to be most stressful?
Well, for me, of course, being attacked.
Yeah,
I think,
yeah.
Well, I don't have to worry about book reports anymore,
right.
But if you ask my son that question, it would definitely be the book reports.
Well, exactly. So many kids. Well, what happens actually, our brain doesn't know the difference between any of those. So we release these stress hormones that come throughout our body, and we take a lot of energy comes to the back of our brain, to what I like to call it our caveman brain, because back in the day, we only had to know two things. We need to know how to fight the lion, or we know how to get away and flee
Right.
from that lion.
It seemed very simple.
Right. And now both of those are really good if you are making that scoring goal or if you're being attacked. You want that adrenaline rush.
So then you're using yoga then through movements and whatnot with
Yes.
the girls. Okay, so show us some examples. Now, we sat them in chairs because this is something that the teachers could do with their students, let's say before the test starts, as an example.
Exactly, yeah. This is something that you can totally do right before the test, in their classroom, in their chairs, maybe on your way to school, parents. You know, you're on your way to school or the children are on their bus. So what we're going to start with, we call it our switch breath. So this will get the right brain and the left brain both going at the same time. So girls, we're going to take a nice big inhale through our belly. Bring your hand up to the side of your nose. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale.
It's kind of like taking a deep breath, because if you just take a deep breath right now, and I was doing it, regardless of what you're doing with your nose, you just do feel relaxed.
You do. You do.
Okay, and then I don't want to run out of time. I want to see all these other ones. So what's next?
All right. So then we're going to, girls, inhaling up and taking a twist with our spine. Good. Inhaling up and twisting to the other side. Beautiful. And then I'm going to have you stand up. Walk to the front, and we're going to do what we call our ragdoll pose. Inhaling our arms up, nice deep breath, reach for the sky, and exhale, folding forward as if you were tickling your toes. And here, what we're doing actually is having the parasympathetic nervous system is beginning to relax. It's like flipping a switch to calm down, as well as we're getting fresh blood to their brain, to kind of giving your brain that little bath of
just relaxation. Now, there's something that I saw the girls doing earlier where they sit and they put their feet up against one another.
Yes, yes. So girls, come on up and let's have a seat on the floor. And we're doing our partner boat. And this is just fun. It makes you laugh, it makes you giggle, and that is helping to get those nice hormones in there that release that stress. And now do a little rocking side to side, feeling our sit bones. So a lot of it is being mindful. You know, being completely in the moment and knowing where I am.
As they're smiling, it's perfect.
Exactly.
And if they're smiling, you know that they're not stressed. Jackie, thank you very much for being here.
Yes.
If you'd like to check out Jackie's studio, it is in Orange Park, Namaste Playground. And of course, here's a look at some of the Florida Standard Test, the assessments, March 2nd through the 13th for grades 4 through 11, and March 23rd through April 10th, grades 3rd and 4th.